Alright everybody, back at JJV Homestead Study. I planted my seed starts the other day and that's what I got left over. So I'm going to be blessing some of my family and friends with some nice looking tomatoes. The way things are costing right now, that's going to be nice. What I'm doing right now is I'm going to come show y'all what happened with the freeze damage. These are the walnut trees I got. Some of them, that one got a little damage, but look, I got damaged real bad, so to death. I think it'll be all right, but look at the leaves. They took a hit on there. Hopefully that center one didn't. This right here, yeah, see the center ones did, but it's gonna put out some new, hopefully. This one took some bad damage right in the middle. But look, right there, some new stuff coming out right there. Let's see, back off right there. See it at the tip of my finger? And then the little one's doing all right. Closer to the ground it was, the better things did. In the garden, everything except for the potatoes did fine. The peas are just doing outstanding. Look at these. Look at the flowers on there. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Look, you can even see some beans, some peas on some of these starting. So this is early. And look, flowers everywhere. I think these are the sugar peas. But even the English peas are doing kind of alright. See, they putting out some flowers. And I'll put a couple bell peppers in here with them. Some of them don't have flowers, like that one don't have no flowers, and this one doesn't either, and neither does that one. I don't think this one does, but they're growing madly, crazily, wildly, doing good, awesome, looking beautiful. I think this will be the start of where maybe we start seeing some flowers pop out up in here, up in these areas. Yeah, just the starts of where they're gonna be. That'll be nice. Oh, I'm so excited about that. But here we go. This is the horror story. You can see how the potatoes were damaged. Look. Yeah. That's all dead, but look what it's coming back up, right? Potatoes do that. If they get frostbit, they'll come back. They will. I've already gotten some good here. I planted my tomatoes yesterday. All the tomatoes and peppers should be in, most of them. I got one more big, my old overwintered pepper I want to plant. But these potatoes got hit too. You can see that. Let's see. I don't have to go bend over. I got a telezoom on here. So see, that's all hit pretty hard. But it'll come back to life. This one really should. This was the pretty one, boy. It was beautiful. But look, if you look through it, that's all dead, horrible looking. But if you look through it, beautiful new leaves coming. Even on the ones that got hit, look at the little new leaves coming. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be fine. Gonna get a lot of potatoes. See how this looks dead? I gotta come cover these up, man. I gotta, dang. Okay, I gotta do that. So that'll be all right to do. See, the potatoes are exposed. Well, so this one is too. I need to come cover that up. Yes, I got Sweet 100s. That should be Mountain Vineyards, and this should be Gold Nuggets, and then Chocolate Beauty, bell peppers. This is my mortgage lifters. This is the Super Dupers, and this is Black Crimp. Still don't have any bees. Might go spray another shot of Swarm Command on there. But anyway, that's how this is doing. Everything's looking good except for the potatoes, and I'm okay with that. Now, let's go have a look at some of the other stuff that I ain't too happy with. Very depressing. Alright y'all, I'm over here in the orchard area. This is a sad sight. This is the persimmon tree, and That's just frozen, dried out leaves. So, I mean, that's just terrible. And even the flower buds that were coming on, you can kind of see how that was a flower bud right there. I don't see that coming back. A few of them made it in here and didn't get frozen, so they'll be okay. But if you look up through the tree, you just see all the dead. It's all dead. I mean, it just got whacked. The higher you went up, the worse it got. Some new leaves are forming. Maybe there's some saving grace. Maybe the new leaves, I'll get some buds, but I'm not holding out too much hope for this. This looks bad. Yeah, and the pear tree is doing great. It actually put out new flowers. And it looks wonderful. It's actually put out new leaves, new flowers. And look at this. This pear tree that never put out flowers before, hardly ever, is putting out flowers. Uh-oh. Maybe this is going to be the one that saves me this year with pears. Huh. We'll see. To be continued. But this persimmon tree is, this is heart-wrenching. It had beautiful flower buds all over it. They've even fallen off now, I can tell. Oh, how terrible. This is terrible. You see there's one right there. There's a flower bud right there. Right here. It's gone. It ain't gonna make a persimmon. Now look, these leaves on the bottom, I might still have a few chances to have some flowers. Let's see. I don't see any yet, but this is brand new growth. Look, there's one right there. Look at that. Lucky, lucky. Who knows? Maybe it'll put out a late flush after the freeze. We're gonna try, but it looks like bad. It looks like bad juju. So we'll see. The mulberry trees had mulberries all over them, and we were picking even before the freeze, but the freeze just wiped everything out. Anything that was on there got wiped out. See, this one was a little behind the other ones, but mulberries on this tree is going to be a bust. Look, this was the Tulare walnut that was doing great. Look at this. That is just sad. That's just sad. So, but there's a weird smell to it. That's interesting. But I think, look, there's a bud coming out right there. So we'll have something. Look, the spider keeps running away from me. I think it'll bud out again. I hope so. This top looks a little, I'm hoping so. Crepe myrtles got blasted. They were all looking beautiful. That's what's left of them. But they'll come back. Crepe myrtles always bounce back. On to these other citruses. Alright, y'all. These citrus trees look like they, for the most part, did pretty good. I still got plenty of buds on them. Plenty of flowers. And you can see where the little oranges are going, little satsumas are going to be made. So that's on there. So this tree did fine, and it was doing fine before, and even the new growth looks beautiful. The orange tree, few little flowers here and there, but not too much. This year, I thought it was going to have more flowers than last year, but it survived the freeze well enough, but the flowers didn't do so good. So I had that one cluster of flowers. I don't really see any more. They used to have more on it. I think I had a video that showed that where they had more. But there's one that might make an orange. But the orange tree, the Hamlin, the freeze didn't kick the tree's butt too bad. But I don't see many oranges in its future to this year. So, okay, that's all right though, to put all its effort into growing. Now the lemon tree, the Maya lemon, got whacked a little bit. Look, see, that's dead, new growth. That's dead. That's all dead. But see this right here, that's new, that's alive, so that's fine. And this is all new, alive growth. So it's not gonna. It's just, it took a little beating, but you know, let's see what it does. It's gonna come back. It's gonna do fine. It's gonna live. The rest of the trees did just okay, you know, just fine. They weren't really putting out too much anyway. The Satsumas, this one's gonna have a few on it. I can tell, just a few. This one is gonna have maybe a few, maybe. Last year it had quite a few, quite a bit. This year, no, not so much. Maybe a dozen. So I see in its future. But this tree, this one right here, a few probably. Let's see, I thought I saw some flowers on it. Well, maybe none. I don't see nothing on there. And this tree, this is the big one. This one is putting out all kinds of new leaves and growth, which is great because it got hit really bad on the first freeze of this year, that early December one. But it ain't putting out hardly any flowers. I ain't gonna get, last year this thing was loaded, hanging low with fruit. This year, I do not see much in its future. Look at that doggone chemtrails up there. Man, they've been chemtrailing a lot lately. So none of these guys, none of the Satsumas got hit really hard with the second freeze or hurt. This one's actually doing all right. It'll have a few fruit on it, a few fruits on it, but a little fruit. But it ain't gonna have near much. That tree's gonna have quite a bit. So I'll be in Satsumas this year, but it ain't gonna be like last year. All right, y'all. This is gut wrenching and heartbreaking. Watch these figs. I ain't never seen this happen to my figs before. They sprouted out early. Everything was rolling fast and furious, and that freeze just, oh, the figs look horrible. I mean, they got new buds coming out, and it's gonna put out new leaves, and some of them survived it down here. I gotta get in there and clean up all this old nasty dead ferns and stuff like that. This fern and vine, the vine and fern. I gotta clean that out of there. But the figs just took a butt whooping. Shh, look at this, man. Doesn't that just look horrible? Those figs just look horrible. So, I mean, up in here you still got some nice, pretty growth, but we'll see. Okay, and this thing is, I didn't expect this to, it was doing so good. It handled the first freeze so well. And look at the leaves on there. That's just terrible. It's going to come back. It will, because look, even some of the new growth looks pretty. But up here, that's gone. It's going to have to start itself all over again, this little Maya lemon tree. I just destined not to have lemons anymore. I'm gonna make them grow though. Watch and see. It's gonna take several years though. And then last but not least, I'm not gonna go across all the way across the property, but this blueberry will tell a tale. Blueberries did fine. I mean, I might have lost a few of them, but they doing really well. I mean, the blueberries are intact. They doing just fine. The leaves are beautiful. I don't see any bees are eating on them, pollinating on them. They look great. So I think the blueberries are just fine, y'all. All right, y'all. That's all I got for right now. I'm gonna start planting beans and corn.